Hi everybody, it has been a long time since I have posted, so I have a lot to get to in this video. I will get to as much as I possibly can think of right now, but the number one thing that I left off talking about was my car accident, which happened Valentine's Day 2014. Since then, I think my last post was talking about my diastasis recti and I was needing to get it fixed, and I did. So diastasis recti is muscles in your abdomen that are not together like they're supposed to be. It's about here. Mine was about there. In between it, hernias, multiple. So it was very unhealthy, needed to be fixed. And in that process, he fixed my scar. So he gave me a scar revision. Now is it 100%? Absolutely not. Is it a little nicer? Yeah. Either way, it doesn't matter, scars or not, I love myself. And so should you. If you need help with that, I can help with that. Just message me. I'll help you out as much as I can. Also, I've had 7 surgeries in total, and I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I'm just gonna keep that attitude too because it's been almost a year since my last surgery. So, my second to last surgery was actually hip replacements in December, not last year, but the year before, so they're almost 2 years old. Had to get those done from being in bed from the car accident. I lost lubrication in my joints, so the cartilage just dried up. And I also had 2 torn labrums in my groin. Awesome. That's from being an athlete. So, them's the apples. So I had those fixed, and afterwards I started feeling great. So I got the bug like every other pro wrestler, and I got back into the ring and I started training. And it's fine. I take some bookings, I don't take a ton of bookings. But I'm having fun doing what I do. I spent the last 4 years before that doing not much. Just working on rehab, taking care of my body physically, and taking care of my body mentally as well, because you have to when you go through all of that. My pugs are running around, I'm sure you can hear them. And so last October for WXW, the Wild Samoans, I had my first match back against Tesha Price, one of my students. And then my last surgery was 3 weeks, or was just after that. Just after that. So I started having a hematoma in my stomach and all these issues with my stomach kept swelling and swelling and swelling. So eventually my doctor said we have to take care of this. So when he took it out, he goes, we're just gonna have to see. He goes, I think it's the mesh. I'm not sure. So it was the mesh. The thing is that it was fine with people with breast augmentations. It was, worked in other parts of the body, but it just didn't work well in the abdomen, not just for me, but for other people as well. It's a little humid here today, so my hair is frizzing out a little bit. Where was I? So I took care of that, and you know what? 3 weeks later, I had Ring of Honor booked. I didn't tell them. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't get it online or anything like that, because I didn't want my booking taken away, and I was trying to do something for not just myself, but for other people that I'm trying to help. Trying to motivate other people. One girl wants to run again, and I was working with her, and she will soon. I know she will. And another girl had some hip issues, and she just wanted to get back to normal life, and you know what? She is, and she's working out like a rock star. So it's not just my life and these things that I do just for me. I do them for other people as well. It's also really good for my students. If I'm working, they're probably working just a little bit more, or they're working me. Stormy Lee, Jenna Van Muscle, Tasha Bryce. Haven't worked Jenna yet, but I've worked the other 2 since I've been back. So it's not just for me, it's for other people. And I love to help the ladies in wrestling these days, because you know what? it's a lot better than when I started. I had to bust my butt and make this easy for them today. And I'm so glad I did. And now I get to help them get better because it's their turn. It's my turn to pass it down, to teach them everything. Everything that I know. Anybody that came up around my time, is their turn to teach. And it's time for those young girls to grow and to make money in this business. So I had my surgery, and actually Tesha picked me up. My roommate dropped me off, and Tesha picked me up. Apparently it was a pretty entertaining car ride back. I guess I'll tell this real quick. I was obsessed with nobody videoing me during my cerebral surgery. That is why I wouldn't let my roommate pick me up, because he would have Snapchatted me. Because I would have said something stupid, and he would have snapped me. But she picked me up, and I apparently looked at her and said, "Video me," which isn't what I meant. And she was like, "Are you sure?" I don't recall this part of the conversation, but she pulled out her phone, looked at me weird, and was about to video me, and then I smashed my head against the glass and I pretended to sleep. And then she put her phone down, and I got up and I looked towards her, and I went back to sleep. So in my head I said, "Don't videotape me," and then the words were actually "videotape me," and which really confused her. So for the last year, I've been working shows, post-surgery, was clearing out that mesh. Got out. I haven't had any problems since, but that mesh is not a good idea for the abdomen. It's a good idea for the hernias and whatnot, but he sewed me back together anyways. He just did it as, he just really wanted me safe. And it just happened to not work out for me or other people. And then just after I recovered, was I supposed to be wrestling it? Maybe like another week I needed. But yes, I did. I wrestled Brandy Rhodes for my first match back at Ring of Honor. That was a surprise because I originally was just booked for the one. So I got to do 2 shows, and then I worked Sumi Sakai on the second show. So that was my second and third match back. And since then, I've been to England for Eve. I've been all around. I've been back at Shine. I'm not sure how much that'll last though, because where I just moved to. Where else have I been? Been back to Shimmer. And September now, so next month I'll be at Rise doing a seminar. Also, during the process of the car accident, I had been married. I'm not gonna lie about that. I'm not gonna try to hide that. Whatever. So I was married during the car accident and during the whole recovery, and I just didn't want to be treated a certain way anymore, so I made the choice to leave. I'm not gonna bury anybody. I'm not gonna talk bad upon anybody, but I deserved better. So I made the choice to leave, and was agreed upon on the other party immediately. Obviously, probably something that person wanted as well, but I definitely have been wanting it for some time. But for me, I wanted to make sure I was recovered enough and strong enough emotionally to be able to handle that. So I did, and it felt great. And I started traveling, and I started living, and I started doing me again, and that's exactly what I wanted. Fast forward to today, I've been wrestling, I've been, doing fitness stuff, I've been, traveling, the things that I wrote down that I want to do, and going to see Jetta, teaming with Jetta again. I really wanted to do that, and Pro Wrestling Eve booked us to do that. Actually, originally it was just a vacation planned. And then right before I flew over there, she said, "What a team!" And I was like, "Of course!" So Pro Wrestling Eve booked us together, and you can't really see because it's bright outside right now, but this is not Florida. So I like moved to Hawaii a couple days ago. And I am engaged. It's really weird how life happens. So I got really happy, took care of me, traveled the world, did a ton of things that I wanted to do, and I'm still gonna do all of this stuff that just makes me happy. Why not? And so we moved here to be back with his family, and he bought a wrestling ring and promotion. So more to come on that because nothing's happened yet with it. It's in the very early stages, but I will definitely keep you up to date on the fitness, on my recovery, where I'm at. It's pretty much like, where's Waldo, but so I don't know where they learned that from. I don't know where they learned that from. But now I'm in Hawaii. But I will be at Rise, and I will also be at Nova Pro. So, probably not Shine. Sorry, guys. I know not November, and definitely not December, because that's a really booked up month for me. But what I am going to do is, on this video, you can post a bunch of questions. I will write down the good ones, and on my next video, I will answer them. They can be about fitness, they can be about recovery, they can be about happiness, they can be about wrestling, they can be about whatever you want. And then I will filter them out and decide what's appropriate and what's not. And I will get back to you in my next video log. I will also be posting more workouts, and I will have more updates on my website, which will be very functional and exciting. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.